Yeah, I'm presenting to Ursula Kelkar. She is the CEO of Cox and Kings. She's given us an appointment after a lot of time, after a lot of persuasion, after a lot of sending her mails on different competition advertisements, etc. And whatever new initiatives we have been taking, we keep updating her. After a lot of persuasion, we've got this appointment. Okay.
All right. Start with
The business category, like I said, travel tour. It's a subcategory, is a tour operator. The target audience for them is primarily male, 44 years, SEC, ABC. The competitors are Thomas Cook, SOTC, and local operator DPOL. The preferred publications, English dailies, primarily Times and Hindi, with Times and HT, sorry. They have a lot of these volume deals. They have tie-up with tourism, Malaysia tourism or Singapore tourism, and it's a combination. The advertising is a combination of their own money and these tourism sectors also. Okay. As per the latest report of World Travel and Tourism Council, travel category contributes to about 2% of our GDP. It's expected to grow by 7.5%. It's like basically, India ranks the top 10 in the world as far as the growth potential is concerned, and the domestic travelers or also tourists are growing at a very fast pace. Again, this is a brief background. Cox and Kings has operations across 19 countries. It's internationally ranked in the top 10 of the world. They have 255 touch points across the country, either through their branch sales offices, franchisees, GSAs or preferred sales agents. They are one of the industries which works at a very good profit margin of 30%. In the 255 touch points which they have in the country, about 35% of them come from our footprint. So that itself explains how important our markets are for a travel operator. We've done a ADEX analysis where we have taken the English, the multinational tour operators as well as local. In that, if you see, a local advertiser generally is very response sensitive. They will not advertise unless they are getting a very good response and a very good return on investment. So if you see like DPOLs and all that are exclusively with Dainik Jagran. Here we have done an analysis of the English readership and the Hindi readership. So in the Hindi belt, except for Delhi, if you see, Hindi newspapers and Jagran has the highest readership, and in some states there is no comparison also because the readership is negligible. The English readership, sorry. Here we have done an analysis on the as per the TG, in our footprint, we are giving them about 20% more readers than Times and Hindustan Times put together. Here we have done an analysis on the people, the travel performance of all our readers as such. If you see, Dainik Jagran and Nai Duniya combination is giving almost 50% more than the English category readership. As far as travel consumption is concerned, it's a luxury and leisure purchase. So what we have used is we have compared the readership, the ownership of premium vehicles and people who own more than one vehicle. If that itself demonstrates how affluent our readers are. In the suggestions, we have suggested to them that we are suggesting that you should be using Yatra, which is a once in a month supplement, which gives you a lot of destination details. And there we have suggested that they should be doing contextual advertising. They could even run a series of testimonials by their customers as to, a series of small articles wherein a customer who has used Cox and Kings can write about their feedback. Apart from that, we have also suggested that they should, because the travel category user is an affluent and very well informed kind of person. Okay, so we have suggested that they should be using our online portals where they can get they can drive higher traffic towards their own portal, which is a very strong one. Thank you.